Welcome back again in my channel. Today we're going to learn how we transform fear from inhibitor to motivator. Want to share with you how to grow and evolve despite fear and anxiety to overcome life and challenges to live better. Give me your attention for a while and let's go. If you've been waiting for fear to go away, that's the very thing holding you back. There's this line I love and try always to recall whenever I feel lazy or hesitant. It says, "You will never be ready, just start." It's simple, yet when you think about it, it is true. Like, when were you ready for anything really? There's always that something you're waiting for, the right time, the right mood. But it's actually just fear from doing it, from start. The book is for anyone facing career changes, relationship choices, social anxiety, or chronic indecision. The book argues that fear is a natural part of growth and provides tools to move forward despite anxiety, rather than waiting for it to disappear. And today I'll do my best to give the best of the book and hoping to help you and me. Susan Jeffers, a distinguished practical psychologist, penned the enduring self-help manual, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway, first published in 1987. This seminal work has since become a global classic, empowering countless individuals to confront and transcend their anxieties. Jeffers' central promise is both straightforward and profound. Readers will acquire practical strategies to take action and make choices, even when fear is present, transforming it from a formidable barrier into an unexpected ally on their journey of personal growth. The book champions the idea that true empowerment comes not from the absence of fear, but from the unwavering belief in one's capacity to navigate and handle life's challenges, regardless of their intensity. In the opening chapters of Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway, Jeffers meticulously defines fear, positioning it not as an anomaly or a personal failing, but as an inherent and universal human experience. She underscores that everyone encounters fear when venturing into the unknown or pushing beyond their comfort zones. This foundational understanding is crucial, as it dispels the common misconception that fear is a sign of weakness, instead reframing it as a natural indicator of growth and impending change. By normalizing fear, Jeffers creates a relatable starting point for readers, assuring them they are not alone in their apprehension. A cornerstone of Jeffers' philosophy is the introduction of the 5 truths about fear, which serve to demystify and recontextualize this powerful emotion. These truths are designed to dismantle prevalent myths and offer a fresh perspective. Truth number 1. The fear will never go away as long as you continue to grow. This truth emphasizes that fear is a constant companion in personal development. Growth inherently involves stepping into uncharted territory, and fear is a natural response to that uncertainty. The second one, the only way to get rid of the fear of doing something is to go out and do it. Jeffers advocates for action as the ultimate antidote to fear. Overthinking and avoidance only amplify fear, whereas confronting it directly diminishes its power. Truth number 3, the only way to feel better about yourself is to go out and do it. Self-esteem and confidence are not passively acquired. They are built through accomplishments and the courageous act of facing challenges. Truth number 4. Everyone experiences fear when in unfamiliar territory. This reiterates the universality of fear, highlighting that it affects all individuals regardless of their perceived strength or status. And that's true. In every new situation, fear is present. We all experience it in different ways. I was feeling fear in every time I had to give a representation in front of my own friends and people I studied with all the time. And the 5th one, pushing through fear is less frightening than living with the underlying fear that comes from a feeling of helplessness. Jeffers argues that the chronic anxiety born from inaction and a sense of helplessness is ultimately more debilitating than the temporary discomfort of confronting a fear. Taking control, even in small steps, reduces this deeper, more pervasive fear. These truths collectively form a powerful framework, encouraging you to view fear not as a deterrent, but as an indicator of potential and an opportunity for expansion. A significant portion of Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway is dedicated to addressing the pervasive issue of the chatterbox, the internal monologue of negative self-talk that often sabotages our efforts and amplifies our fears. Jeffers insightfully identifies this inner critic as a primary source of self-sabotage, often rooted in past experiences, societal conditioning, or perceived inadequacies. This chatterbox constantly whispers doubts, anxieties, and worst-case scenarios, keeping individuals trapped in cycles of indecision and inaction. Recognizing and acknowledging the presence of this negative voice is the crucial first step toward disarming it. Susan Jeffers encourages using short, positive statements to reframe self-talk and interrupt fear-driven thinking. Affirmations work by replacing helpless or catastrophic internal scripts with proactive, empowering phrases that remind you can cope, learn, and grow. Examples include "I can handle whatever comes my way," or "I am willing to risk and grow." Jeffers moves beyond theoretical concepts to provide a robust suite of practical exercises designed to translate understanding into action. These techniques are crucial for incrementally building confidence and resilience in the face of fear. Visualization. Readers are encouraged to mentally rehearse successful outcomes for challenging situations. This practice helps to desensitize fear responses and mentally prepare for positive results, essentially practicing courage. Affirmations. Building on the earlier introduction, the book guides readers in creating personalized affirmations and integrating them into daily routines. This could involve writing them down, speaking them aloud, or placing visual reminders throughout their environment. Small step exposures. Instead of confronting overwhelming fears head-on, Jeffers advocates for taking small, manageable steps. This incremental approach allows individuals to build momentum and prove to themselves that they can handle discomfort, gradually expanding their comfort zone. A unique and highly practical aspect of the book involves providing language scripts and decision-making frameworks. These tools empower readers to assert themselves and navigate challenging interactions with greater confidence. Boundary-setting scripts. Jeffers offers ready-made phrases and communication strategies to help individuals set healthy boundaries, say no when necessary, and express their needs clearly, even when feeling apprehensive. No-lose decisions. This concept encourages readers to approach decisions by reframing potential failures as learning opportunities. The goal is to maximize learning and minimize perceived loss, shifting the focus from outcome to growth. The later chapters of Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway extend the book's core principles to address complex real-world scenarios. Jeffers illustrates how to apply the learned techniques to specific areas that often trigger significant fear and anxiety. She advises communicating fears openly within relationships and establishing clear boundaries to foster healthier connections and prevent resentment. And when facing career changes, promotions, or challenging projects, Jeffers encourages risk assessment tempered with affirmations, transforming professional uncertainties into opportunities for personal and professional growth. When it comes to major life changes, whether it's a relocation, divorce, or significant personal upheaval, these fear ladders are approached by breaking them down into manageable steps, allowing individuals to address one level of fear at a time. A pivotal theme is the radical reframing of failure and rejection. Instead of viewing setbacks as personal defeats or evidence of inadequacy, Jeffers guides readers to see them as invaluable feedback mechanisms and opportunities for learning. She encourages exercises where individuals reflect on past failures, extracting lessons and insights rather than dwelling on regret. This perspective cultivates emotional agility and resilience, ensuring that temporary disappointments do not derail long-term goals or reinforce the chatterbox. Life is an unending journey of growth and expansion. The presence of fear is not a signal to retreat, but rather an indication that one is on the right path, a path of personal development and exploration. This perspective encourages you to embrace the discomfort that often accompanies new experiences and challenges, viewing it as a natural and necessary component of evolution. The concept of courage is not an innate characteristic possessed by a select few, but rather a muscle that strengthens through consistent, purposeful use. Each time an individual chooses to act despite fear, that muscle of courage is exercised and fortified, making the next act of bravery slightly easier. This iterative process builds resilience and self-efficacy. By continuously facing fears, you reclaim agency over your life, foster deeper connections, and ultimately live more authentically and fully. So whether you're facing a tough decision, a new challenge, or just the everyday anxiety of being human, remember this: fear isn't the enemy. Inaction is. Susan Jeffers taught us that courage isn't about being fearless. It's about moving forward with fear, one step at a time. So go ahead, feel the fear, and do it anyway. If this resonated with you, hit like, share it with someone who needs a boost. Until next time, stay bold, stay curious, and keep choosing growth over comfort.